So this is very important in reference to when I had been kidnapped from California. One of the other times when I've been kidnapped from North Carolina, been kidnapped from New York, and haven't received any of the lawsuit monies from those past dates when they had kidnapped me back then too. I don't think my mother received any of the lawsuit monies because it was all government that did this. And when I was held hostage in Arkansas, and the Ray family, they had ties with political people in Arkansas at the time when I was held hostage in Arkansas. Does everybody have the name of all the people in Arkansas that was in some political administration that had ties with Frank Sinatra and the German politicians in Arkansas that was involved in holding me hostage in Arkansas? You got those court case records when my mother, Doris Duke, had to go to Arkansas and had to rescue me? You guys got that record? When I was held hostage in Arkansas by the Ray family. Well, the Ray family was obviously working for some political party. My birth name is not Ray at all. And these government people holding me hostage under the Ray name is attempts of murder. I've asked for my identification. These people have played this game, and it is mutilation and sex crimes and hate crimes and fatal attraction. And all these people in their... You see how corrupt and how powerful and dangerous dirty government is to the American people. You see how they've tried to murder the American people with their dirty, so powerful, dangerously criminal, sick in their political fucking brains. How dirty and nasty their communist regime is. And then they sit there and try to act like they're waving the American flag with their hidden agendas of murdering the Americans. Those dirty, sick, genocide politicians need to get prosecuted for treason. And the laws of Eliot Ness state that if politicians are attacking the citizens of the country, those politicians have to get impeached. Or if they're attacking the rich and famous, or wealthy landowners, or anybody that owns land, those government agents need to get prosecuted by the laws of Eliot Ness, and they need to get prosecuted by tycoon laws. This satellite man and his games. I don't know if Camp David has the records of which politicians was holding me hostage in Arkansas back in the 80s. You have to look up which politician was in office, I guess. But those satellite men have been damaging my fucking teeth. They've been terrorizing my life. They've been burning me with satellites, trying to play their puppet fucking game, or robot game. I'm not a robot. I'm not a puppet. I'm a real person. And I have royal family history. Somebody wants me to mention that. You understand that, government man? When I was being held hostage by the Ray family and political people in Arkansas, you guys have that on record? That needs to be publicized too. I haven't received any compensation from any of the companies that I've worked at, or any of the companies of my mother and father. Now, some people say I've worked at some of my mother and father's companies through a temp agency, or I've worked at some of the properties of my mother and father's companies through some different temp agencies. But I've not received any notoriety or notification that anybody knew who I am. And I had to work hard just like as if I was just an employee. Now, you know the laws in reference to ownership. There's laws that say the government and a corporation is not allowed to enslave the owner of the company. You know that shit has happened in America several times, and they know it was politically motivated by their political parties. Do you understand that? These men that are trying to play their game of trying to call me a slave, the corporate level of criminals that are trying to steal everything, they don't have no license to be running the companies. And I've worked at some of my mother and father's businesses in Indianapolis and some other places before. And the government is still playing stupid like they don't know who I am. I've even been to some of the stores or restaurants of my mother and father, and people act like they don't even know who I am. Roll protocols in the media 24 hours a day. It's been there since I was born, and there's violations of people trying to claim that they didn't know who I am when I'm the owner of my mother and father's companies and estates and businesses. It's very serious. Oh yeah, and somebody wanted to know that in reference to, somebody communicated this, they wanted me to mention, that in reference to gas stations. And I wasn't supposed to have to pay for a drop of gas, is what somebody wants you to know, because I own the surplus. In reference to my mother and father and grandparents as oil companies. And I'm an oil tycoon, too. I'm the last tycoon. Do you see that information? They even made a movie or something about it. You look it up? Yeah. But anyway, somebody wanted me to mention about I wasn't supposed to have to pay for a drop of gas at the gas station because I own the surplus of the gas company or oil company. Or something like that. Many things of importance. Roll protocols in the media 24 hours a day. And I have not received any documents from anywhere. It's attempted murder every single day. And these people trying to steal my athletic accomplishments, those people need to show up in court. Plus, reference to warehouse accomplishments when I've loaded trucks and scanned and boxed and packaged things. Some people say I broke the world record. And then these people stole the monies that I was supposed to have received, which was in the millions of dollars, because I broke the world record in warehouse packaging and loading of trucks in the whole wide world. And these people stole the fucking money. Has anybody got it on record? Needs to be a court case.